Is your silver stack ready for war? Mine sure isn't, but that's okay. There's plenty of time left. Or is there? Crazy times we're in. Looks like Big Daddy Trump's gonna end up back in Israel to bomb Iran. We'll see. I think this whole thing is just wow. I mean, just when we start kind of fading from the tariff thing, I mean, they haven't gone away, but I mean, it wasn't as big of a shock as it was before. Things start to go back to normal, and then here we are. I think it's pretty crazy. Like, obviously, Iran-Israel's been the thing that's been going on for a tale as old as time, right? But I think the crazy part these days is with how good the videos are coming out of Tel Aviv and Haifa. The missiles that Iran's sending and the effectiveness of the Iron Dome, it's crazy. It's crazy times, crazy to see, how effective the missiles from Iran have been. And to see the technology, more of the conventional technology at work. I think, so many of us have seen Ukraine the past couple of years and drones and, that type of warfare. What's crazy about Ukraine is when you really think about it, it's kind of reminiscent of honestly, trench warfare, because it's static positions and just, a slow grind instead of, mobile warfare that we became accustomed to, in the Gulf War and that kind of thing. Seeing just the faceless, combat with missiles just being lobbed at Israel after they attacked Tehran or Iran. It's crazy. And honestly, you try not to be naive or even not conspiratorial, but I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. But, Netanyahu, that dude just has to go. I mean, I don't understand how he's still there after all this time. I mean, I do. Corruption runs deep in different places. But, it's like the acts of a desperate man. I mean, when you see the videos of Netanyahu talking about Iran's weeks away from having a nuclear weapon from way back in the early 2000s, he's just been singing this same song over and over and over. And it's just wow. I mean, come on, guys. You're going to keep falling for this same garbage over and over. The sense of urgency is just, it's not there. I mean, it really just isn't. Of course, as we know, look at Libya, look at all the other countries that, didn't have nuclear weapons. Why don't they want you to have nuclear weapons? Well, because if you don't have nuclear weapons, it's always an option for us to take you out. It's just crazy. But, the thing about Trump is and the thing about all the people who, are big Trumpers, he's anti-war. Is he? Is he though? Is he really anti-war? Or, I mean, that the people that surround him aren't. There's plenty of ideologues in there who want to just, are ready to attack anyone at any time. I mean, look at the first administration. I mean, he was definitely hawkish. He surrounded himself with guys like Pompeo and Bolton, and these guys that are just, war hawks. And the new people that he's surrounding himself with, more, again, loyalists, complete loyalists, they're of the same ilk. They may look different, and they may have other, things that they're big on, but again, it's the same old thing over and over, the same old trotting out the same old enemies list. And Israel, I mean, really, even early in Trump's term with the whole the Houthis, whatever happened to that? Did we defeat the Houthis? I heard that they were going to be an easy victory. I guess that didn't happen. And how many aircraft fell off our aircraft carriers because they had to take evasive maneuvers from the Houthi missiles? Crazy. It's crazy. This whole thing is just crazy. It's why? I don't know. But as far as back to good old gold and silver, I mean, gold's been on a run for a long time. And it's interesting to see just, the staying power of gold, even from the low 2000s to now, almost the mid 3000s. That's a pretty solid run. The question is it going to have the staying power? I have no idea. I honestly have no idea what's caused the run up to stay where it is. Silver, more volatile, but gold really to have the staying power that it is. It's been interesting. My stack, it's kind of been on hiatus, I would say, for a while, just because it's really, do I want to pay I've got a nice stack. I don't feel like, you know, from an investment standpoint, the returns are really there versus something like, you know, using options or other things. I mean, the returns there are exponential versus, you know, having something tangible. But also, I think the thing too is that, you know, these are crazy times. These are definitely crazy times. And, you know, the more that things escalate, like, you know, Israel, Iran, or, you know, Ukraine or China, whatever. Imagine if China attacked Taiwan right now. Wouldn't that be just opportune timing? I mean, the U.S. has all these other things going on. And then all of a sudden, you know, China decides, well, this is the time. Let's go over here and attack Taiwan while everyone's distracted. You don't know. You don't know. We don't know. And it's interesting, though. I mean, it's, again, so much going on in such a short period of time. And I don't know. Big Daddy Trump doesn't seem to... he doesn't seem up for the job to me. Now, I'm interested to hear, like, how Trump supporters, MAGA people, you know, feel like he's really doing. Is he doing a good job? Like, is this kind of what you wanted to happen, or where you wanted to be? You know, the tariffs... It's one thing for me, like, if he... I don't agree with the tariffs at all. I think it's pure stupidity, particularly the way that they went about it. God, what's his name? The old crotchety white dude. Oh, man. Gosh, I can see him. The one who went to jail for a period of time. Trump's economic advisor. Can't think of the name. Well, anyway, that guy's a moron. Listening to him talk, he's an economist. Yeah, total moron. And then when they rolled out the tariffs, like the way that they came up with who should have what tariffs based on their trade, like, wow. It was like literally like a third grader came up with the strategy. If you're going to implement tariffs, I mean, make them targeted, make them, you know, for industries that we want to protect and things that we want to bring back home. You can't bring everything back home, and you don't want everything back home. We don't want to be making everything here. You know, the whole point of economics is to exploit, you know, what you're good at and exploit what other people are good at, so that, you know, everybody can make, you know, have comparative advantage of what they're good at making. And that's how you have good trade, not to have, you know, one place where we make everything. It just doesn't work. It's not efficient. And the bottom line is, you know, this isn't 100 years ago, 120 years ago, whatever. We're just not that country anymore. And that's the nature of economics. But apparently some people don't understand that. Now, the thing about Trump's tariffs is, like, honestly, I mean, even though I don't support it, if he would have just stuck to his guns and just done it and kept it, then at least I could say, well, you know, he said he was going to do this, and he said, you know, he's not going to back down from it. Okay, at least he did it. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens at that point. Let's see how it plays out. But given that this is where we are now, and given that he's backed down so many times, and that's why they're calling him Taco, because it's true. Like, he looks so pathetic and weak on so many levels with, you know, how he's handled this. Now, the thing is, I don't think that that's Trump's fault. I think it's, in a way, it is his fault for following his economic advisor. Damn, I can't remember the guy's name. I can see his, like, weaselly little face, but I can't remember his name. And apparently, like, there's a lot of people who don't like that guy in the administration, but it is what it is. But even, like, the other guys, like the other clowns, Nutlick and Bessent, just, like, really, like, wow, like, come on, guys, like, you couldn't find, like, come on, even, okay, like let's give credit where credit was due. Even, like, in the first term, having a weaselly guy like Mnuchin in the first administration. Now, that guy is a shady character, but smart guy, and took advantage of the situation to further enrich himself. And you know what? As weaselly as it is, I can respect that. I can respect that because, you know, it's like, hey, you know, I got myself in, I got something for myself, and it is what it is. I guess at the end of the day, that's the American way. Whether you're red or blue or whatever, like, you know, they all get a cut of something. But, like, these other guys, like a guy like Nutlick, it's just, wow. At a certain point, it's like, wow, like, it's really kind of just embarrassing. Like, it's not even like, I mean, seriously, it's just kind of embarrassing. But again, here we are with the whole tariff thing. I mean, walked it back, 90-day pause, 5 days later from, announcing his big, tough tariffs. And then, we're coming up on that 90 days. Guess what's going to happen again? It's going to get paused again. And wow, big wow. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. If we're going to punish China, make them bleed. Apparently, that's what we're going to do. But again, if you understand the economics behind U.S. and China trade, they don't really depend on us to keep their economy afloat. There's other ways you can punish them, but the way that we're going about is just not the way. Okay, well, again, is it an opportunity to potentially improve the situation? I would think there's some things we could have improved. Technology, bring the CHIPS Act, whether you like Biden or not, that was a good thing. That was a good thing. Should have left it alone, but again, Trump's ego is too big. Couldn't leave a good thing alone. The Iran deal, whether do you like it or not? Oh my God, we gave Iran money. No, we didn't. We unfroze their own money. Their own money. Obama's giving Iran all kinds of money. No, we didn't. We unfroze their money that we froze, that we took from them, that we stopped from them. It's their own money. Give it back to them. All right, you play by our rules, you can have your money back. Great. Are they going to play by the rules? Who knows? Do we play by the rules? Does anybody play by the rules? But at least it was it was something. It was something to kind of avoid what's going on right now. It's interesting, though. It's interesting with Iran. I'm sure we could turn it into a parking lot if we wanted to, but is that what we want to do? There's so many facets to what's going on. Let's say we do attack Iran. Does that start a new terrorism, a new rise in terrorism? Because maybe you can't fight, maybe as a nation they can't fight us, but, maybe if that brings up the religious stuff, the people in Iran don't like their government, their religious, the Ayatollah and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that may be the case. That may be the case, but think about it this way. If a third party attacked America, whether Trump was president, Biden's president, whoever, it doesn't matter. People have a way of rallying around the flag, so to speak. So just because you don't like, a particular aspect of whatever's going on doesn't mean that you want your home, attacked. It's crazy, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm waiting to see, how things react. The stock market, metals, crypto, whether you like it or not, at this point it's here to stay. Whether it's fake or not, again, it's here to stay. And it's crazy because, again, like you think about, 5-10 years ago, particularly probably closer to 10 years ago at this point, but, people were like, it's a fad, it's going to go away, it's not going to be, and Bitcoin from fractions of a cent to hundreds of thousands of dollars for something that is completely intangible, completely digital, nothing. It's crazy. But again, don't ever think that there's not a bigger fool out there to buy something or spend money. Again, think of how much gold you could have per $100,000. 30 ounces? 30 ounces of gold? It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of value for something tangible. But is a Bitcoin worth more than gold? I don't know. I always think of things in the context of, if you can use something to your advantage to buy more of something that you actually want, such as, use stocks to gain cash to buy gold, then that's a good thing. Use crypto to get cash to buy gold, then that's a good thing, right? I think if more people had that attitude, which most of the stacking community, I would say they do, they understand that, each of the things, whether it's cash or crypto or whatever, it's just a means to an end. But at the end of the day, like I said, don't be surprised if, the winds change and one day it's all about crypto and, precious metals are not allowed to be hoarded anymore. You never know. This is the brave new world that we're in, and things can change very quickly. I'm here for it.